welcome to the bibliography activity. This is the last activity for Hazard 1. At this point, you've gotten your credible sources. You know what those look like. You developed some research questions, and then you just went out and you just did a bunch of research and answered a whole bunch of questions for your note cards. And so the last step for research is to do this bibliography, okay? Now, bibliography is going to be done in any kind of like a research setting for you. If you're in high school and you're doing a research project, they're going to expect a bibliography or a works cited page, both the same thing. Bibliography, works cited page, same thing. So you're going to come into this guy here. Let me show you what it looks like. It's got basically, got one brain pop. Remember, please, when you're watching these brain pop videos, it's just like if I'm up in front talking. I could do a lesson on bibliographies and why they're important, or I can just point you over to brain pop. So make sure you're focused on that. This is supposed to teach you something about what a bibliography is. If you leave the brain pop activity and you don't know what a bibliography is, you better go back and watch the brain pop again. Okay. So then I want you to write your bibliography or your works cited page. So you're going to take all of the. Let me open up my. You're going to take all of the note cards. Come over here. Get over here. All the note cards that you did for your research, they all have this website on the back of them here, okay? This is the place that you went to. Hopefully you wrote it down. All this information. This information is what you're going to need to write your bibliography. So go to open up this activity that's in here, this Google Doc, okay? And you're going to open this thing up, and it's going to look like this. And here it is. Ta-da! So this is where you're going to write your sources. All your sources that you did need to be in there. So let's say you used, you have 18 different cards and you have, maybe 5 different websites that you used. All 5 websites need to be listed. All right. Any website that's on the back of one of your cards needs to be in there. And then let's get back over here. Your list, your works cited list, which will be written down here, it needs to be in alphabetical order, starting with whatever letter is first. That's how it always works. This is something people have been doing for a long time, okay? And then you need to follow this, what we call MLA format, okay? MLA format is like rules for how to cite sources, okay? And there's several different sets of rules, and the rule that most people are going to follow is called the MLA formatting or MLA rule. So you need to do this right here in this order. I want to attention really closely to things like commas and periods and quotation marks and where there's another period there, and you're going to do it. So if you have an author, a first or a last name, on a place that you went to, you're going to use that, all right? So let's say I'm going to go to, nope, not that. I'm going to go to, let's go to my, if I'm looking at it, I'm going to show you. If I'm looking at this, I'm going to go to this. It's Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, dep.pa.gov, and I went there for sinkholes. So I want to get back to that same site that I was on before. So I'm going to put in, what is it, dep.pa.gov sinkholes. And I'm going to go here. If this doesn't look familiar to me or look like the website that I was on earlier, I need to go back to it and find it. This does look familiar to me, although it does look slightly different. So I'm going to type in, what did I type in to do that? How do sinkholes happen? And it was dep.pa.gov. I'm putting it in. I got to find it. I have to find it here. What causes a sinkhole? And I think this might get me back to the original one that I had. Yep, that's it. Okay, see how that was different than the other one? I can't use that other one. So this is the website. This website is called, the Department of Environmental Protection for Pennsylvania. Okay. So I have this down. Now I need to go about writing my thing. So I'm in here. I'm in my works cited list. I need to see, I got to go to the left. Does this have an author? I'm looking for a person. Do I have a person who wrote this? You might either find that at the top here, by so-and-so. Sometimes you might find it on the bottom. There's some names, but that's for different other things that got cited. So this one does not have a name or someone who wrote this article. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to have that. The next thing is the title of the article. Excuse me. Or the title of the website So let's go. Here it is. This is it right here. What causes a sinkhole? Okay, that's it. I'm going to come in here. What causes a sinkhole? Question mark, quotation marks, and okay. The website name. What's the name of this website? Department of Environmental Protection. Department of Environmental Protection. That's the name of the site. It's capitalized. Protection. Now look, there's supposed to be a comma after this. I see right here, it shows me there's supposed to be a comma. So I'm going to put a comma too. And the URL, that's this part up here, this DEP. Don't put all this. You do not need to put all of that up there. But it's the www.dep.pa.gov. So I'll put that in too. And that's on my note card, dep.pa.gov. And then there's a period after that, period. And then the date visited, but I got to write it out. I can't do 11/27 like this. Nope. I got to go November, comma, 27th, 2023. Boom. Period on the end of that. Okay, there we go. That's one. Now, let's say I had both of these on there. I'm going to need to put one of them first. So this one goes first before that one. All right. So you need to have a works cited list. It's got to be on there. It's got to be alphabetized like this. And these things really do matter. The way you write them out, it's really super important. So please make sure that you're taking care to get them in the right way. All right. Once you're done, submit it. You got it all done, and you're ready to move on to Hazard 2. Awesome job. Keep it great.